welcome to another Mo Lowda and humble guitar lesson. Today we want to take a look at Runaway, my favorite song. And if you're looking for more guitar lessons on Mo Lowda songs, you can click right up here to get to my playlist. But let's jump right in with this song. For the intro and verse we need two chords. First one's going to be A minor 9, and then there's a muted low E string, so we cover it up with our thumb, and then we have open A string, 10 on the D with pinky, 9 on the G with our ring finger, 8 on the B with our middle finger, and 7 on the high E string with our index finger. And the next chord, C major 7, is just this exact chord shape, but this time with our thumb pressing down on the 8th fret of the E string to give us that C note, and at the same time covering up the A string so that one doesn't ring. Okay, C major 7. We're just going to go back and forth between these two chords for the intro and the verse, and we apply the strumming pattern down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Twice on each chord. And the special thing about the strumming pattern is that we focus more on the lower strings, so for the A minor 9, A, D, and G string, and for the C major 7, E, D, and G string, and only on the first up strum of that double up, okay? So down, up, down, up, down. Only on those strums we try to get the E and D strings, okay? So for that strum, focus on the higher strings, B and E string, and for the other strums, focus more on the lower strings. Sounds like this then. We do that a couple of times back and forth, and then we come to our pre-chorus riff, which is just going to be 8th fret on the E string, picked in 16th notes, down strums the whole time. And then for jokes aside, we can live like Runaways. We go to our index finger on the 7th fret of the A string. Just pick that same way as with the 8th fret on the E string, and then we do so 8, 7, 8 on the E and A string to go into our chorus riff. And that chorus riff is going to be played ring finger 7th fret on the D string, index finger 5th fret A string, ring finger 7th fret, D string before index finger, and 7th fret, ring finger A string, 5th fret, index finger A string, 8th fret, pinky E string, back to 5th fret A string, 7th fret A string, 5th fret D string, and then start back over with our ring finger on the 7th fret. We're going to pick each note twice, except for when we come back from our pinky. We just pick the 7th fret of the A string once, and then 3 times on the D string 5th fret. For that purpose we're going to use alternate picking, okay? So we've got this down, up, 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 okay? That a couple of times until we go back to our 8, 7, 8 switch to close this riff. Then we come to a guitar interlude, which is going to be played with triads. We start off on this A minor triad, and that is a bar across the 12th fret of the G, B, and E string, ring finger 14th fret G string, middle finger 13th fret B string. Then we put our pinky onto the 15th fret of the E string, strum the strings again, and we just don't rush through them, but we play them in an arpeggiated way so every note can be heard on its own, okay? Slide up to the 17th fret, and then play C major triad, which is just the same as the A minor triad but without our ring finger, okay? And then we use our free ring finger to play the 15th fret of the B string along with the G string, slide it up to the 17th fret, back to our A minor triad, and then we play G and B string, lift up index, middle and ring finger, play G and B string again, and then C major triad, and then we lift up our middle finger again, pick the string, the B string once, and do a double hammer on, okay? So just one pick but two hammer-ons. And to finish the riff, we just pick the G string again. So all together, we've got this for the guitar interlude. And then when we come to the second verse, we're going to play it a little bit different. We start off on this A minor 9 reduced chord, so ring finger, 5th fret E string, index finger, 3rd fret A string, we strum that. And then just do picks on the E string again, build it up, and then go to 7 and 8 again. This is like a reduced C major 7. Do the same thing. And then slide it back down to our A minor 9 and do E, A, E. Back to the C major 7. This time we go to a compound 3rd chord of an A minor. And this is middle finger, 5th fret, E string, ring finger, 5th fret, G string. And then the same for our C compound 3rd, and that is going to be 3 on the A string and 5 on the B string. You can just do some kind of strumming or picking around these chords. And again for the A minor, and we do that a couple of times until we go back to our regular chord shapes. Then we just play another regular pre-chorus and chorus with the riff. And after that we go to a build-up, and that build-up is going to use the same chords as the intro and verse, so A minor 9 and C major 7, but this time the rhythm is a bit different. So we play down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. Okay, to build up to go into the guitar solo at the end. So as you heard, I always alternate between lower and higher strings, so down, up, down on the higher strings, up, down on the lower strings, up, down on the higher strings, and then jump into the C major 7. Okay, so it's not on the beat, it's off beat. So we've got this. But the change from our A minor 9 to the C major 7 is going to be on beat again. And this leads us into the guitar solo, which I have to admit I don't quite know how to play it exactly because the timing is really difficult, but I'm going to give you the notes at least that he's playing. And also the solo differs a bit among the different versions and live versions. So we always start off on this bend on the 7th fret, pick it 3 times, bend it up, bend it back down, go from 5 to 4 on the G string, and then do a hammer on, or like a puller from the 5th fret to the 4th fret, and then ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string. And from here we slide up to the 7th fret. Okay, so we've got this. And from here we go to 5 on the G string. Oh, sorry, 7 on the G string, 9 on the G string, 8 on the B string, and then 9 on the G string again. Okay, so sorry, do that with a slide. And then from here we go to 10th fret of the B string again, 8th fret on the high E string, and then from 10 to 12 on the high E string, and then from here we go back down to the 10th fret, and then we do a thing that he always does, no matter playing it live or in the original version. So we do this. So that's a pull off from 10 to 8 on the E string, and then 10 on the B string, okay? And this is what he does a couple of times until going back to the 10th fret on the E string, slide it up to the 12th fret, down to the 8th fret of the E string, and then end it with 10th fret on the B string before going back into our... And that's going to be the end of the song. So again, I'm really sorry that I couldn't teach you how to play the solo exactly, but I still hope that the notes will help you to figure it out on your own by ear. Alright, so that's the whole song. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. In case you did, remember to leave a like and also to check out my channel for more guitar lessons. I would be really glad to see you there again. Thanks for watching, goodbye, and see you soon.